to suffer for the consequences of their actions. And if people don't suffer for the consequences of their actions, we don't receive any joy out of that. I mean, after all, what are the implications here? If God forgives Nineveh and lets them get off scot-free, what's that going to say to everybody else? I mean, there has to be some kind of divine punishment. There has to be some kind of divine order in the universe to keep evil at bay. I mean, if there's not some kind of divine justice, if people don't pay for their sins, then the whole world is going to end up in chaos. Jonah's asking this question: what good does it do to live faithfully for God if other evildoers, all they have to do is merely repent and God forgives them? I mean, if evil people aren't punished, then evil is flaunted in our world. And if you've ever been affected by evil, you know how that feels to watch somebody that has betrayed you, somebody that has murdered a child, get away scot-free. It's almost as if the wound is stricken into your heart all over again. And so these are real questions that we're dealing with here this morning. Jonah's anger, it's important for us to see this perspective from God's perspective. Jonah's anger was not a righteous anger. It proceeded from an incorrect understanding of who God was at His very core. A certain woman had been converted after 27 years of being in a cult. One day she was having a conversation with her pastor, and she said, "Pastor, I just don't understand God." "What is it that you don't understand about God?" She went on to tell the pastor that she couldn't understand why God wouldn't send someone sooner to share the gospel with her so that she wouldn't have to remain in a cult for 27 years. The pastor simply said, "Oh, that's an easy question to answer." "Well, if it's easy, let me know." He simply said, "God is very odd." How many's ever found that to be true?